Hello and welcome to Art with Mrs. Beaufeaux. Today we're going to be creating an image using oil pastels and a step-by-step drawing. We're going to be focusing on a couple different art concepts, including background, subject, and texture. We're going to end up with something that looks a little bit like this. I'm excited to get started. Today, the little piece of tagboard I'm going to give you has a shiny side on the bottom. That's going to be the back of our paper. The front will not have the shiny side. On the back, we're going to write our name, date, and class, so I know whose project is whose. My name is Mrs. Beaufeaux, so I'm going to write that. Today's date is 3-8-21, and this is a first grade level project, so depending upon your class, you're going to write A, B, or C. The art concept subject is defined as the main image in a work of art, the portion of art your eye is immediately drawn to. In these three examples, you'll see that every subject of the image is a snowman. There are three different versions, but they all have the same subject. Today we're going to go through a step-by-step drawing, starting out with a big J. I want you to notice that it doesn't touch either side of the image. We're going to line up the top with another J that meets. Then we're going to draw a U at the top of those images and put a little diamond in the middle. That's going to be the beak. On either side of the diamond, I want you to draw a horizontal line. We're going to finish off with another J as a wing, two ovals for eyes. And then we're going to draw the irises. Irises are the black portions of the eye. Let's put some legs on our owl so he has something to stand on, just with three straight lines on each side. Now we're going to finish off with a horizon line. The horizon line I want you to remember is the line that separates the earth from the sky. In this case, our horizon line is going to separate the ground from the wall. Again, this is a horizontal line that goes side to side, touching both sides of your paper. Now that we have the main subject of our work done, which is the owl, let's talk about the background. The background is the area or scenery behind the main subject of art. Today we're going to be using our oil pastels to create interesting backgrounds. So in this image, the background will include the wall and the ground, which are separated by that horizontal line and are behind the main subject of our artwork, which is the owl. Starting out with my oil pastels here, I've got them in a little baby food jar, and I'm just gonna rub this. So I'm holding the oil pastel sideways, and I'm rubbing on the piece of art around the main subject of my image. This isn't my full background, I'm just kind of blocking it out now. Next, I'm going to color in the portion of the main subject, which is the owl. I want you guys to create your own version today, showing each of your individual creativity. So I don't want you to see the same image that I've created because I want yours to be unique and individual. Let's talk about our last art concept, which is texture. This is defined as the feel, appearance, or consistency of a surface. If we look at the wall in our classroom, there is a texture. If you look at the table, there's a smooth texture. If you look at the bottom of your shoe, maybe there's a bumpy texture. So how do we draw implied texture? Well, remember Larry the Line from earlier this year? Larry the Line is a friend of mine. He can make any line for me. We discovered these 8 different styles of lines, and you can use these when creating an implied texture, which is how something feels, right? But we're gonna draw it. So what kind of line styles did I choose to use on my owl? Oh no, guys, guess what happened? I pressed too hard and my blue oil pastel broke in half. Do you think I did this on purpose? Oh no, I would never do this on purpose to our art materials. Did I make a mistake? Yeah, can I learn from it? Next time I won't press as hard because we want to make sure that these are able to be used for other groups, right? So even though I made this mistake, it's not going to stop me from finishing my project today. I'm also going to use these line styles in the background of my image, and I also threw in a couple shapes on here to create an interesting background. I hope you enjoy this project today. I want you to remember the 3 art concepts that we're working with, which are subject, background, and texture. Today we're creating implied texture, meaning it doesn't really feel like it, but it looks like it would have a feeling. And we're doing this with the lines we learned at the beginning of the year with our friend Larry the Line. Was not the originator of this lesson, but I'm having a hard time finding the art teacher who originally came up with it. Thank you so much to that person. I hope you've enjoyed today's Art with Mrs. Beaufeaux. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.